Mega Rayquaza is finally returning to Pokemon Go, but it isn't returning in the same way as when it was released. In this video, I will be going through how you can get Mega Rayquaza, how you can beat it in the quickest and easiest way possible, and in particular, I will be going through the best counters and some budget options you can use instead. I'll also be talking about how good Mega Rayquaza actually is in Pokemon Go. So Mega Rayquaza will be in Elite Raids on June 29th, and the Elite Raid eggs will be hatching at 12 PM, 1 PM, 5 PM, and 6 PM local time on the day. So if you didn't already know, Elite Raids are actually quite different to regular 5-star and Mega Raids. They are a more challenging type of raid that appear from special raid eggs that take 24 hours to hatch. Once they're hatched, the raid boss will be available for only 30 minutes. These raids are in person only like Shadow Raids, so you will only be able to use the free orange raid passes and the green premium battle passes to access these raids. You won't be able to use a remote raid pass, and you won't be able to invite anyone to help you either. So knowing the best counters is crucial, because it's possible that you won't have many people to raid with on the day. Stay tuned for the best counters coming up later on in this video. Once you complete the raid, you will receive some Mega Energy for Rayquaza, and you'll also get an encounter with Rayquaza which can be shiny, and it will have a 1 in 20 shiny rate. So Mega Evolving Rayquaza is actually a bit different to all the other Mega Evolutions. You will need 400 Mega Energy to Mega Evolve Rayquaza, and the Mega Raids from last year at GoFest would give you around 80 Mega Energy per Mega Rayquaza raid, but this could be different for Elite Raids. Hopefully it will give you more Mega Energy per Elite Raid, because otherwise it is going to be quite tricky trying to get 400 Mega Energy, because Elite Raids are only available on EX Raid eligible gyms, which are few and far between. As well as Mega Energy, you will also need to teach Rayquaza the flying type charge attack Dragon Ascent, and only when these two conditions are met you will be able to Mega Evolve it. But how do you get Dragon Ascent? With most legacy moves you can get them from Elite Charge or Fast TMs, but this isn't the case with Dragon Ascent. The only way you can get it is by using a Meteorite on Rayquaza, and this will teach it the Dragon Ascent move. So the Meteorite item was a possible drop with around a 1 in 30 chance from Mega Rayquaza raids last year, so it's likely it could be the same for these Elite Raids. Also, you will be able to get 1 Meteorite from timed research that will be taking place on the day of the event, but we don't know what the timed research will entail till the day. Once you have Mega Evolved a Rayquaza for the first time, you can then walk any of your Rayquaza as your buddy to get more Mega Energy. You will get 5 Mega Energy per kilometer walked, but you will only get the energy when you've walked the distance you need to get a candy. So for the case of Rayquaza, this would be 20 kilometers before you get the Mega Energy, but you will get 100 Mega Energy all at once. You could also try to get your Rayquaza into the excited state to bring down that distance. It's also worth noting that in the past, when an Elite Raid was successfully completed, there would be some specific spawns around the host gym. However, this historically has been very inconsistent, but in the past these spawns have been pretty rare Pokemon. Even the legendary birds Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres were available for the first round of Elite Raids. However, there hasn't been any announcements that have suggested there will be any post-raid spawns for these Mega Rayquaza raids, so I'll have to just wait and see for that. So with all of that said, how can you beat Mega Rayquaza in Elite Raids? So Mega Rayquaza has a raid CP of 88,200, and the 100% IV CP values for Rayquaza from these raids are 2191 and 2739 boosted in windy weather. To beat Mega Rayquaza, it will require around 3+ trainers. Mega Rayquaza is a dragon and a flying type, and therefore it is weak to rock, dragon, fairy, and it has a double weakness to ice type attacks, so I highly recommend using ice type counters or ice type moves. The best mega counters are Gardevoir, Glalie, Abomasnow, Rayquaza itself, Garchomp, and Diancie. The best shadow counters are Mamoswine, Mewtwo, Weavile, Walrein, Articuno, and Gardevoir. The best legendary counters are Mewtwo, Origin Dialga, and Articuno, and the best budget counters are Mamoswine, Cetitan, Glaceon, Weavile, Avalugg, and Aurorus. So these are the best counters, but if you don't have any of them, then I do recommend using any Pokemon that you have that has a type advantage over Mega Rayquaza. Also, if possible, try to party up to get party power, because this will increase your damage and make the fight a lot easier. It's worth noting that if you do Mega Evolve a Pokemon that is a dragon or a flying type like Rayquaza itself, Garchomp, Latios, Latias, Charizard, Ampharos, Pinsir, Aerodactyl, Altaria, or Salamence, then you will get more Candy, Candy XL, and XP from Rayquaza when you catch it. To get these bonuses, I would recommend Mega Evolving Rayquaza itself or Garchomp, because they are also good counters for Mega Rayquaza raids. But how good is Mega Rayquaza in Pokemon Go? Is it actually worth raiding? Well, it is actually one of the best Pokemon in the game, and it is well worth raiding. It is currently the best Dragon type and Flying type raid attacker in the game, and with it having such a high damage output, it often comes up as a counter for raid bosses that it can't even do super effective damage to. So even with just neutral damage, it can be stronger than some counters that do super effective damage. And when it comes to Go Battle League, it isn't quite as impressive, but still not bad because Rayquaza itself is ranked 63 in the Master League currently. So if you are trying to get a hundo and power up Mega Rayquaza for raid attacking, it will have some use in Go Battle League as well. And with Mega Rayquaza being one of the best Pokemon in Pokemon Go, you might want to know what other Pokemon are worth powering up as well. And if so, you should check out this video next.